Alright, hey, what's up everybody? You already know what's going on. From the description, we're gonna do an unboxing and a first impression on Beverly Hills Polo Club Classic EDT spray. I just picked this up at, I believe it was Marshall's. It was like $6. You can get it at a lot of those discount stores. So here is what it looks like inside. I have, for comparison, my old OG Beverly Hills Polo Club Classic. I got this a long time ago, so obviously you can see that they've changed the way the bottles look. The build before was a lot better. I mean, the cap was metal, now it's plastic. It looks like they put a lot more effort into the design and into the bottle. As far as the glass, it's pretty similar. So this is a 50 milliliter. This was a 75 milliliter, and it actually came with a little travel spray as a little bonus, but it's still just the EDT. And this is the same deal where it has just a plastic cap. It doesn't even have a collar actually on here. It's just a bare crimp, if you can see that. It's just a bare crimp on the top, so they kind of went a little more minimalist and cut corners on this guy. So let's take a look at this one. This one's a little better, but like I said, the collar is plastic, this cap part is plastic, this cap part is plastic, as compared to the original, which was, this started in 2005. It was originally made in 2005, and I probably got this from a family member as a gift. This was my first fragrance. Probably got this in like 2008 or so. So they might have reformulated, and I wanted to see because I am running out of the original, and I was hoping that I could get some of that OG batch. So let's do the old taste, smell test, not taste test. All right, here's the new one. We'll give it 2 good sprays. As you can see, the actual sprayer isn't bad. The action was smooth. That wasn't bad at all. It was it's pretty even spray. Kind of a mist, I would have liked it to have gone a little further, but okay, not bad. And then here is the original. Ooh, my cap is starting to kind of get messed up. So as you can see, this original sprayer was a little less misty and it shot out a little further, you could see. So right off of the bat, the original one is stronger, I will say. The original is stronger, similar smelling. I think the new one is a little bit sweeter. It's they're both similar notes. They're supposed to be very citrusy and then woodsy, some white musk in there, and it is a fougere, I believe, so there is some oak moss in there. A very nice kind of a daily driver type fragrance. You could wear this pretty much any occasion. I mean, it's pretty fresh, so I would say during the daytime. But it also has some deeper, darker aspects to the woodiness. So you could probably wear this at night. You could probably wear this in the winter. But it's definitely a summer and all right, sorry about that. My battery died, so I had to charge it. Anyway, I'll respray these so I can kind of check out what we were looking at. Let me give them a smell before we do that, though. Huh. So after the initial dry down, they're a lot more similar than I would have thought. In the beginning, this one was a lot sweeter. It seemed like it was a little bit weaker, a little bit less of the spiciness that I really liked about this OG, original one. Now they're both generally woody. This still has a little bit more of the fresh spicy and the citrusy kind of notes in it. But they're a lot more similar, so you can tell they're using the same basic fragrances, and maybe part of that is they reformulated because they had to. Sometimes IFRA, that's the kind of the governing body of fragrance regulation of the ingredients that they use. They just keep restricting and restricting some of their ingredients, and so a lot of fragrance companies have to reformulate, even though they don't need to, and it changes kind of what it smells like because they can only use so much of this, and so then they have to kind of go to something else, linalool versus ethyl linalool, slight changes, but that's why you'll see them reformulate, Bleu de Chanel. It's not the same as it was 20, 30 years ago when they first made it, however long ago they first made it. Same with the original Acqua di Gio, it was different from how it is now. So anyway, so let's give it another spray. I'll give it 2 because one kind of missed. And then we'll give it another on this one. Just one more. There you go. Not bad. Yeah, it is a shame about this spritzer going bad, but I mean, I had this for years. All through college I had this, so both bottles will last you a while. It doesn't take a whole lot. They're quite strong. So you can smell the vetiver that's listed in the notes. Definitely smell the vetiver in there. Almost, I know it's not in the notes, but almost like a frankincense sort of a smell. Some naturals, but it's mostly synthetic smelling. Quite fresh. I think I would give the original one probably an 8, 8.5, especially for the value. This was probably around $15, and this usually goes for around $15, but at one of those secondhand store, or not a secondhand store, but one of those markdown stores, you can get it for like $6 to $10. So for the price, I mean, this is like an 8.5, and this one is more like a 8, but they're very similar, so comparable. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching my video. Let me know if you end up buying it and tell me what you think.